Okay, so today I was told that I can officially call into service. So 5:22. It's gonna be my first day on the clock as officially Ore Mountain. Wairika, Ore Mountain, Forest Stone 8.
Ore Mountain, Wairika.
Ore Mountain is in service.
Ore Mountain in service, 1002.
Thank you, Ore Mountain. And I'm in. Well, it's pretty windy today. I mean, I'm sure you can hear it. Did the weather report earlier. Kind of snuck up on me a little bit, so I didn't get to record it. But got that done. It said gusting up to 17 miles per hour. It might even be more than that now. You can see all that dust coming off of the ag fields over there. That blonde colored haze. I'm sure I'll get used to that stuff getting picked up during, oh, you can kind of see it over here now. It's making the air a little bit thicker. It's gonna do that in all the flat areas, so I just gotta remember that that's a regular occurrence, and I'll have to know how to spot fire through it. But I figured it was interesting enough to point out. Back up again today. It's May 24th. I really didn't time that train horn. But yeah, I've been doing some renovating still. I brought up some stuff, so I got some plastic containers that I'm just gonna keep my food in. The bugs haven't been too bad, but I still don't trust it, and I'd really not rather discover there are still a bunch of bugs here while I'm eating. There's stuff in my food. Anyway, I got my painting supplies, my books up here. I got this nice big cubie for my water. It's like 20 liters or something. Some big Rubbermaid totes, and I got this big old tote. I had that one before. It's got my coffee stuff in it. I put some new liner down on the inside of the cabinets, so I could use those. Probably still gonna keep everything in a tote, but at least that'll help. Oh, I put up these lights just now. They're just these little solar string lights. Wasn't super high on my list, but they had them at the grocery outlet for like $6, and they're solar. They've got a rechargeable battery in there that runs off that. It was just this one, but I figured that was too good of an opportunity to pass up, because it'd be nice to have just delicate lighting up in here for late nights. That way I don't have to use the lanterns and everything. But yep, slowly making this place more habitable still. Aside from the trains, another thing that I've learned to appreciate that I can do up here is I can spy on the cows. Oh, that's really hard to line up. All the way down there in the valley, there's some cows. There's some down here too. Probably a little bit easier to see, but just little specks out in their rangeland. I can use the scope to zoom in on them and just watch the cows for a little bit. Well, it's finally starting to clear off up here again. It's been so cloudy past couple days. Barely seen Mount Shasta. A couple lens clouds out, sticking over the peaks. Not over Shasta right now, but I'm sure I'll see plenty of those throughout the year. All right, well, I wasn't expecting this. On the drive down today, car just after the road I turn onto engulfed in flames. I already called it in to my boss. He's sending it in through dispatch, so I'm sure they're getting a vehicle out here pretty soon. I'm gonna stick around just to make sure that the crew gets here. So I only got a short video of it. I don't know if I'm gonna put it before or after this, but I called in a fire yesterday when I was driving down back to the barracks. There was a vehicle fire on Highway 97.
Fire Kinetic 5-4 back in.
I don't think I could have possibly seen it from up here because the way Mount Hebron blocks my view of the highway from there. Yeah, so I just pulled off of the road that starts leading toward my tower and got back on Highway 97, and there's a vehicle on fire. I didn't see the flames yet. There was a lot of thick smoke. I had to call it in. I didn't use the radio. I kind of panicked and didn't think to directly contact dispatch. I hadn't heard anything in a while. I didn't know if they would recognize me as the lookout since I was going by a different call sign. And so I contacted the duty officer for the district and let him know. But yeah, it looked like everyone seemed to be okay. People were getting stuff from the vehicle before it really started to catch fire. And I drove by today. Vehicle wasn't even there anymore. Must have been towed out. You could still see the burn mark from it. I just heard on the radio that some of the patrols went over to check out, make sure everything was done, and it was cold. It was well out. It looked like some of the grass started to light around there, I'm sure, but definitely didn't take off. But yeah, that was definitely a unnerving experience as soon as I got down. There have been a lot of vehicle fires recently. I don't know why. I mean, in the past week, there's probably been at least like 4 or 5. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it's just kind of a weird coincidence and isn't going to be something that I regularly have to do. But yeah, first fire of the season, the highway incident. Well, wrapping up another day up here. Tomorrow we'll be coming back up, but I've got some stuff to do down in the office. I did a painting today. First one of the season. I tried with my watercolor pens that my grandma gave me. Not great, but hopefully I can get better with them. There's some cells building way to the southeast. They said there's a chance of thunderstorms tonight and tomorrow. Very slight chance. I don't think we're gonna see too much of it. Hopefully not. I wouldn't want anything like that happening when I'm getting ready to take a day or two off. But just enjoying late afternoon.